Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. I'm so happy to have you here today. Thank you for joining in, and it's going to be an enjoyable time tonight. We are going to discuss a lot of things. There's also going to be a question and answer session. In fact, the main purpose of today's gathering is to solve questions that has been bothering our minds and all those things about Facebook and Instagram ads. So welcome. If you are tuned in, kindly tell us your name in the comments and where you are watching from. So my name is Lola, popularly known as Sabi Sales Girl, and I am live in the city of Abuja. So just introduce yourself in the comments so that I'll know that you are following and I'll know that you are here. Welcome everyone. In the next 3 minutes we are going to get started because we started late already, and I sincerely apologize for that. We had some technical issues, but thank God we're able to resolve it quickly, and now here we are, and we are going to be trashing every issue that you have regarding Facebook and Instagram advertising. So just drop your comments, tell us your name, tell us where you are watching from, and if you can hear me clearly, please indicate in the comments so that I'll know that we are good to go. So yes, welcome. I'm waiting for your comments, guys. Just drop it in the comments that you can hear me, and then tell us your name and where you are watching us, where you are joining in from. Okay, yes, we have Kieran Designs on board, and he has been a great part of this class, and I really appreciate you joining us again tonight for our live class. It's so good to have you here, sir. Thank you for tuning in. And we have a lot of other people from different parts of Nigeria. It's so good to have everyone here. I can see you all, I can see your comments, and trust me, I'm super happy to have you here tonight because it's going to be a time of learning and interaction. You're not just here to learn from me, I'm also going to learn from you, and it's just going to be a beautiful exchange of knowledge. So drop your comments, and in 2 minutes we are going to kick off the class properly. Yes, I'm so excited. Wow, we have a lot of people. I can see so many people from so many parts of Nigeria, and it's so good to have you here. So before we jump into today's agenda, I want to believe that we have different sets of people here. We have people who have taken this course recently, and then to assist some of my past students that are still having issues with Facebook and Instagram ads, they would also be joining this class so that we can discuss. That's the thing with my course. When you buy my course, occasionally, even after we have concluded the classes, I'll still give you opportunity to join 1 or 2 of my live classes so that you can also learn a lot, and you're not just stuck on the knowledge. So yes, thank you. I can see a lot of comments. Oh, somebody says I can hear you but it is breaking. The network has not been so favorable today, and let me see if I can fix that from my end, because even before we started the live class we had issues with network, and that was why we started quite late. But if you can hear me now, please let me know if you can hear me clearly now. The network has been terrible for the past few days, but regardless of the network, we are going to make do with the best of our time tonight. So a lot of people are saying it is breaking. Let's see. Okay, if you can hear me clearly now, kindly indicate in the comments that you can hear me, so that we would move on and not waste time. I'm sure tomorrow is Monday and a lot of us wants to prepare for tomorrow and all of that. So if it's okay on your end, we have just one person. If it is okay from your end, kindly indicate in the comments so that we can move forward. Another person says my voice is breaking. Whew. Let's see. Let me try and switch to another network and see what would have. Alright, if you can hear me now, kindly indicate in the comments so that we can move on. I think from my end here, I've tried the possible best and I don't really know what else to do. But if you can hear me clearly now, please just indicate in the comments so that we can move on quickly. Time is fast spent already and we don't want to spend the whole night here. It's not a video. So please just let's indicate. But regardless, I'm just going to continue. This is the Sales Accelerator course, and you already had access to it via Telegram with a whole lot of videos. I've gotten feedbacks from members of this class, both now and past students, that oh, the course is so comprehensive and all of that. And trust me, I really appreciate every single feedback that I've gotten regarding this course. As a matter of fact, you guys blew my mind in terms of implementation and all of that. I'm just like, wow, you guys are really go-getters, and I'm so happy that you were able to gain not just something, but some of you have made millions. The previous batch we had before this one, the testimonies were so mind-blowing, and I'm like, wow, I'm just happy you guys can do a lot from the knowledge that God helped me to pass down to you, and it's so sweet. So today we'll be trashing before we go into the question and answer session, we'll be trashing a bit. Okay, people can hear me but it's still breaking. I would suggest we just move on like this for now. I sincerely apologize for the network issues, but if you cannot hear me clearly, there'll still be a replay of this video on the YouTube channel. It will be on the YouTube channel for the next few days, maybe just like 3 days, for those who cannot hear me properly, so that you can watch the replay. So in the next 3 days, I'm going to leave this video on the channel so that you can watch the replay and you'll be able to grasp something. So let's just move on regardless of the network. So today we are going to be talking about a particular issue that, okay, thank God somebody can now hear me perfectly. So we're going to trash a particular issue that is the foundation of our advertising problems. Before we go into the question and answer, and I hope that even from this topic that we are treating tonight, you might not necessarily need to ask your question again, because it might have been answered in the course of our discussion. Now, this problem, I've seen questions, I get questions, at least nothing less than 50 questions on Facebook and Instagram advertising every blessed day. I reply to people every day. I attend to people. I have consultations with businesses, and they tell me, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is not doing well, this is not doing well. And I've come up with a foundational problem. This everybody has different problems, but there is something that is unique to each of these questions. There is something that is unique to each of these businesses that I've seen, and that would now take us to our topic for tonight, that will take us to our topic for tonight, which is the mindset of advertising. A lot of people just think, oh, I just need to learn how to run adverts and I'm good to go. A lot of people think, oh, I just need to run adverts and I'm good to go. But before running adverts, beyond running adverts, there are a lot of things. There's a particular mindset that you need as an advertiser. If not, you're just going to keep on wasting money, you're going to keep on encountering problems, and those problems will not be solved because you do not have the right mindset yet. I don't know if you've seen people that they are rich, they have money, but they still behave like poor people. You see somebody who is a millionaire and the person finds it difficult to spend maybe like 10,000 naira or 100,000 naira on themselves. I'm sure we have people like that around us. And you'll be like, oh, this man is so stingy, he's even stingy to himself. And you're angry with that person because you have this thing, but you're not using it. Now, one thing that is happening with that kind of person is that you have the money, you are rich in cash, but you're not rich in mindset. That is why people say there is a difference between a rich man and a wealthy man. A rich man would have the money and everything, but a wealthy man, the way he spends his money, the way he impacts people with his money is different. And that's just this beautiful thing about mindset. You can have the whole of the world, and if you don't have the right mindset towards it, you still be living like a pauper. You still be living like a poor person. The only difference between you and the person that is living under the bridge in Lagos is that you have the physical cash, but that person does not. But you both have the mindset of a poor person. And so let us bring it back to advertising. It goes beyond just setting up advert and clicking on the publish button and say, oh yes, I've started advertising. There's a particular mindset that you need to have towards advertising. That is why we have people who are successful in advertising, and we have people who, no matter what they do, they'll just say, that advertising something is a scam, jare, kinikon. And when you now see people like that, when they see people who are making results with adverts, they'll come and tell you, it's a lie, they are lying, there's no money online, this one, that one, everybody is just lying. Do you think, look at the population of Nigerians on Instagram, on Facebook, who own businesses. Let's say like 10 or 20 people are living the fake life truly, and they are making up the figures. Do you think all those business people will put their business on Instagram and on Facebook just to come and lie that, oh, I'm making this money or I'm not making this money, when it is not true? So there's a particular mindset that you need to have, and that is what we will be discussing tonight. Now, I told you earlier that I consult with a lot of businesses, I consult with a lot of people, and from our conversations alone, in fact, most of the time, nothing is wrong with their adverts. I can tell you for a fact that by the time we look into their adverts, nothing is wrong with their adverts. It is just the mindset. I've spoken to a lot of my students, and when I tell them, this thing you're doing, you need to do it like this, you need to do not say, oh, you didn't even say anything about the advert. My dear, the advert is not your problem. You are the problem. Just this year alone, if I do a cumulative amount of how much I have spent on behalf of businesses and companies running ads, it is well over 50 million naira. We have businesses that just this year alone, they've spent up to 10 million naira running adverts because the money is coming in. You look at their website purchases, you look at their website leads, and they have the huge numbers. But trust me, if they don't have the right mindset, that money would be a waste. And that's why sometimes when people say, oh, I want to run ads, I want to do this, I'll tell them, hold on and get the right mindset first. If you don't get the right mindset, that money you want to spend on adverts would be wasted. So now let's go into a bit of the wrong mindset that a lot of people have when it comes to advertising. Let's discuss the things that people think is advertising but is not. Now, this is what many people think advertising does, and this is why their advertising does not work. Many people think adverts guarantee immediate sales. In fact, this is the most common one. Everybody believes, oh, when I learn how to run ads, when I begin to run ads, the money is just going to start pouring in. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Calm down. Yes, it is the desire of every business person to make money, but money does not fall from trees. Beyond you advertising, beyond you clicking the boost post or publish advert button, you need to understand that you are relating with people. So that mindset that immediately I publish my advert, sales will start rushing in. You need to disengage yourself from that mindset. That's why when we now have people that run ads and the immediate sales is not coming in, they get disappointed, they get discouraged, because they feel, oh, I've been running this ad since morning and I've not gotten customer, nobody has bought from me. Bam, they'll just go and turn off the advert. It doesn't work like that. Another thing that many people believe is that the more they spend, the better your results. In fact, a lot of coaches online, a lot of teachers, a lot of people that deal with Facebook and Instagram advertising, a lot of Facebook and Instagram ads experts online, they'll almost cut my neck for this thing, because once you have an advertising problem, they'll tell you, oh, increase your budget, just increase your budget. My dear, sometimes you do not need to increase your budget. The problem is not your budget. The problem is what you have put into that advert. And in the next part of this discussion, we are going to talk about that. Now, people also think, oh, you only need a flyer or a video. Once you have a flyer or you have a video, you are good to go. It is not just a flyer or a video. It goes beyond just having a flyer or a video. And then so many people think, oh, everybody is my customer, I have to sell to everybody. My dear, calm down. Can you sell to Donald Trump? Can you sell to Elon Musk? No, those people are far too high. Let's bring it down. Can your business cater to 1 million people in Nigeria today? Like, if 1 million people want to buy from you today, this night, let's say you've run an advert that is highly converting. In fact, let's bring down the numbers. 1,000 people. Can you sell to 1,000 people? You can't sell to everyone. As a matter of fact, before you will get 1,000 people that would be interested in your product and would put their money down to buy what you are selling, it will take time, a very long time and effort. So I want you to cancel that mindset that you can sell to everyone. You see, these 4 mindsets, once you can disengage yourself from it, that is not immediately I start running adverts that I would begin to make sales. It's not every time that I have issues with my adverts that I need to increase my budget. I do not just need a flyer or a video, and I cannot sell to everyone. Once you can remove these mindsets from yourself, I can bet with you that in the next few days, you are going to begin to see a turnaround in your advert. Now, let's move on to what the right mindset should be versus what you think. Let us go and look at the actual truth. The actual truth is that, number one, advertising is not magic. It's not that immediately you publish you publish your adverts, people are going to start buying. It is not ghosts that are buying from you. It is not robots. You are interacting with human beings. In one of the videos in the course, I explained to you that you have to put yourself in the shoes of your customer. Is it every advert you see that you buy from? Temu has been advertising since like last year, but up till this moment, as I am speaking to you, I have not ordered a single thing from Temu. I'm not saying their advert is not good. I'm not saying their products are not good. I've not seen a need to buy it. So now imagine that there are hundreds of me, and then Temu is expecting that the moment they target hundreds of me, they'll get immediate sales. They'll be on a long journey. And that is one thing that you as an advertiser should not do. Advertising is not magic. Some people would even come to your DM and ask you, I want to buy this thing, and they will go. They are not coming back. You would not say because this person didn't buy, then I'm not going to advertise again. In fact, let me shock you. The percentage of conversion for advertising is between 5 to 10%. Now let's do the math. 5 to 10% of 100 is about 5 to 10 people. So out of every 100 person that you close into your sales funnel, that comes into your sales funnel, only 5 or 10 are going to buy from you. So now imagine that the first 20 people came and nobody bought, and then because of the fact that you've seen 20 people and none of them bought, you now turned off your advert. You now said you are not doing again. Do you see that you have lost money? In fact, you have lost in two ways, because the money that you've spent on advertising would not be recovered, and the money you were supposed to gain from advertising, you've also lost it. So advertising needs patience. I've seen people that will come to me and say, oh man, I started running this advert in the morning and this is 10 o'clock in the same morning, and I've not seen any sales, so I turned it off. What do you mean you turned it off? Advertising needs patience. But while you're waiting for your advert to begin to convert well, make sure that every other element that makes up a good advert is well done. In one of the live classes we had previously, I discussed the elements of an advert, and that particular class, you also have it on the Telegram channel. So if you've not watched that video, one of the reasons why I left that video on the channel is for you to watch it and understand, because we would not have all the time to discuss all those things in this live class. If we begin to take it from the beginning till the end, I can assure you that 3 days we are still here discussing Facebook and Instagram ads. So the next point is that a good campaign would always trump a high budget. If you are spending 5,000 naira on your budget and I'm spending 10,000 naira on my budget, if you have a good offer, if you have a good flyer or a good video, if your sales strategy is better than my own, fine, I might be getting more traffic than you, but trust me, you will close more sales than me. Why? Because you that are spending 5,000 naira, you are speaking the language of your audience better than me that I'm spending 10,000 naira. So I might be spending that 10,000 naira on my budget, but my campaign is whack. My offer is not good enough. I'm using one flyer or one video that people are not even watching. Yet, yes, I'm spending the money on advertising, but I'm not seeing the results that I are seeing. I'm getting the numbers. Meanwhile, there's a different thing between 100 people coming to your DM and you sell to 20. And there's a difference between 100 people coming to your DM and you cannot even sell to 5. The ultimate goal of any advertising campaign is to make sales. It's not just the numbers. The numbers makes up for a good part of it, but the success rate is dependent on the number of sales you are able to close. If I create a